Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to some more Ross reviews. Today we're starting with Overlord 14. They have no equal, and it seems like sorry about that. It seems like their targets are actually pretty good. When they put in the request, they said they wanted to work on Executor, then finish relicking stuff for their Chimera fleet. Said they wanted to work on Slicker and Ray, then Negotiator fleet. So I like the sound of that. Only buying Lightspeed bundles. Said they didn't really get into the game before early 2023. Made virtually no progress before that. So yeah, we got Relic, Negotiator, Chimera, and we got Executor. So that's awesome. Let's check those out. Not quite to the Marauder yet, I assure you. You need to get there. Farmed it up completely to 7 stars, so that's good. Just waiting on the gear for those characters. And are they? Yeah, they are all 7 stars, so nothing to it but to do it. The rest of the fleet's solid. You just need the one last piece, and it's going to be amazing. I guarantee it. Empire fleet, very solid. Don't have Interceptor yet. Conquest unit, though, what you going to do? So, great base. Definitely working on the right stuff. Got Malevolence, but no real work on it. I think that's fine. Like, I'm not even gonna farm Malevolence really on my newer account. But if they did have it, they'd probably want to work on Hyena. A few Datacrons in there. This makes sense if they are the 15% health. Yeah. I'll assume most of them are that, and that definitely helps because there's plenty of teams that could use them here on this roster. However, no Galactic Legends, and that is a bit of an issue. So I advocate not rushing a Galactic Legend really early, but sorry about that shaking. But to get to 5.5 million, and not have any, probably not great. And you bought the pack, so I think Reys shouldn't be too far off, but you really got to stick to it. I think the biggest value in having a Galactic Legend is being able to bludgeon your way through hard conquest and bludgeon your way through galactic challenges. Raids aren't really a concern anymore. But yeah, there is not significant progress on this account towards Ray. Those packs have been out forever. Maybe it's better for Slicker. No real progress because you need the R7s, and that's unfortunate. Because having just one makes so much of a difference. So what are we missing? CLS not there at all. Han Solo farmed and no gear. 3PO and Chewie completely farmed, no gear. It hurts. Is OG Chewbacca there? Okay, there's Chewbacca. Also no gear. My gosh. What is this? You got an awesome team just sitting there. No gear. But they're useful for a lot of stuff. Let's try to cover the bases, see if we are good on assault battles. So this one, I don't know how far this goes in the Sith assault battle. Sith Trooper and Talon definitely kind of help, but you really need some turn meter train from debuffs like Nihilus and Vassal Sean Fallen, so I recommend farming their nodes if you are stuck on that assault battle. Places of power. Imperial Trooper's looking kind of weak. Veers is weak. Dark Trooper's weak. I think Veers is a pretty easy gear 11, and Dark Trooper, give him one Chirotech, you can get him to gear 11 too. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because there's just so much missing. So Yoda's a gear 8. I don't love it. Kind of hate it. Hermit Yoda 7 star. So like you're able to farm all these shards, but are not able to develop them. So something must be off. Disconnect between the time spent acquiring one part of the equation and not the other. I don't know what your guild's doing. Getting an active guild doesn't have to be a huge guild. Get a guild that's getting close to 30,000 tickets, or like it's close to 30,000 tickets a day for raids as you can. Shoot for at least over 20,000. So you're getting those raids more often, and at least try to be in a guild that does speeder bike raid. Doesn't have to be doing the best and brightest new, the newest and best raid, the Naboo raid, but just something. Yeah, we already established that's nothing. Cartel, yeah, pretty much could have guaranteed that there was nothing there. I mean, it's just kind of a rough setup. You got a lot to work on, and I don't know where to start. But getting the GL probably is the highest priority, because your fleets are good, and usually it's the reverse. Usually people have fleet issues and are really tunnel visioned on land, but I don't know. I think I should probably just look at odds now. So these fastest make sense. Extremely fast. It's pretty slow, honestly, for an account this size. I'd rather be the fastest character. Plus 120. It's like okay for a mid-tier character, but not your headliner. There's 114. Not awesome. So this is resistance 0 Fen. Definitely good to have fast, but only 88 speed and only 271. So they're really dropping off a cliff. Yeah, 250. Nest, all tenacity. I mean, yeah, if you're soloing stuff, that's when you use tenacity, but if you just throw her on another team, I think you want health. Or I guess if she's CLS bait. CLS bait. Well, no, if she's CLS bait, you don't want tenacity because you don't want her to resist the Terminator removal. Meaning, like, if you use a Commander Luke Skywalker team against a team that has Nest, they can lose by timing out because they can't let Nest will never take a turn and stack protection, bonus protection infinitely. Starkiller, I mean, mods are weak across the board. Like, this whole count, the mods are really weak. Low speed, like, speed is the bare minimum for mods to be fine. There's not a lot of slice mods. The speeds are really slow, even on a speed set. Like, what do we even have here? 12, 5. I mean, 3 refreshes, some mods. But, I mean, you need a lot of gear, too. There's a lot of stuff missing. I would try to get to a good guild. In order to get your tickets, the priority has to be normal energy. So you're contributing towards that 600 tickets for your guild. There's just a lot of work to do across the board. Evader. Offense and potency, but pitiful speed. Lackluster damage. Yeah. Newt's like naturally fast. Okay, no mods. Yeah. I guess this is no mod territory. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff to work on. Try to re-engineer from the base up. Like, why are you having such a hard time with, gearing and relicking? Why are you having such a hard time with mods? A lot of stuff to do. So, sorry if that's kind of harsh. But yeah, that's it for this one. And thanks for letting me take a look. Next on deck, we have a guildmate of mine, Mini Livid, in most Eyes of the Cantina. They also have the same portrait I'm using right now on my account. 10.6 million GP. It's actually one of the smaller accounts in our guild. I thought that you were actually bigger, but good player. Said they were focused on Grand Arena mostly, but they were working on getting their TW Omis up to standard, which, I mean, if you have 5, you got more than me. I got 4. 4 strategically placed TW Omis that don't go out of style. Started in 2015, but didn't play for long. They took a multi-year break, picked it up when GLs came out. And this is going to be an endgame account, so most stuff's going to be there. It's going to be more nitpicking, but I am noticing them testing out this Sortie Combat Squad arena. So yeah, the only minimum requirement is having this level 6. Having lots of physical damage helps too. That helps jack up the damage from Dark Trooper. And I don't know how much a Relic 5 Dark Trooper is going to get done. That is a lot of offense, so that's actually pretty good. Like, that's close to what my Relic 7 was at, because I was kind of slacking. Lots of crit chance, that's great. Speed, I mean, I'm sure you have the speed turn order right. But yeah, it's great. I mean, you need a lot of... That's a great mod for this specific purpose. 6% off, 5 rolls of offense, and then all the crit chance. Lots of crit chance there. Yeah, so he's got it down. He knows what he's doing. Fleets. Pretty much going to have everything. Man, my lip stings. Something. I don't know why. Fleets are pretty much going to be awesome. I think. I don't think anyone are good. Oh, no. No. I spoke too soon. What are you doing, man? Come on. Get them right. Like, what is this? Relics. Come on, man. Well, definitely not super nitpicky. That was some pretty low-hanging fruit on my criticism tree. I mean, Empire Fleet's great. Did they Relic 9 there sit the Assassin? No, Relic 5. Nice. Relic 5, sit the Assassin, ride or die. I would never want to do that. Well, that's like feels like such a waste. But now that Leviathan isn't getting upended by a new capital fleet, it seems like a more sensible investment. Anything else really weak? Comeuppance. I mean, you gotta farm. Like, it's on the outskirts of things, but it's still a good ship. Gauntlets. He didn't fall for the. So this is actually still useful for the Executrix counter to profundity potentially, unless it's too fast. That's kind of on the cusp. They could probably slow it down. Okay, enough for ships. Datacrons. I mean, pretty solid inventory on set 16. Set 15 is a little lackluster, but it's probably a lot of the how the protection. Yeah, so that's good. GLs 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Man, Lord Vader's the only holdout. And I usually say you don't have to go for Lord Vader, but in your case, you might as well just go for Lord Vader. Last GL, start with the Bad Batch, everybody's happy. I mean, really. Malicos, great. Bane, Relic 7, I think you gotta give him Relic 8. I think he deserves Relic 8. Health and a defense, that's interesting. It makes sense. I mean, survivability is key, so the defense does more for that. Stretches it a lot further than just a health set. I like the crit damage triangle at the very least, but I'm not seeing too many people do that anymore. But yeah, we got all the GLs. JML looks like he's the most recent. Or just not applying the ultimate so that you can take advantage of galactic chases. As long as they don't fix that bug, makes sense to me. What else from Conquest recently? Let's see. Oh, you're in my guild, so I can just look at the Battle for Naboo raid tab. So what are you doing for us? Got Jar Jar. Relic 6. Gungans, I mean, getting them to Relic 7 makes sense. Still sitting at Relic 5 for the Queen Amidala team. That makes it easier to run a full 5-man team. But yeah, you definitely got some work to do to catch up with the rest of us. Kiede Mundi. This Luminara team is actually, like, I don't know, it's a huge time saver. You auto it when you get her up there. Her and Kit, I don't know. I mean, you clearly didn't buy that bundle, so that makes sense. Just, I don't know. It's hard to say, like, do that because it's selfish for me because I'm in this guild, but it helps out. I'm pouring a lot more into this raid than I thought. Like, I'm taking staff to R7 because I hate the mall run. But this mall city is good enough for 1.8 million. I'm thinking about taking R2D2 to R9 just because I am frustrated with Queen Amidala trio run without any extra help. But yeah, plenty to work on. There's no shortage. I mean, but for taking such a long break, this is a really impressive roster. As long as there was no, like, I don't know, you didn't pick it up from someone else along the way. But still really good. What's really missing? Okay, so no Afra, no Bo-Katan. Those aren't terrible. Archer Moff Gideon not really worked on as big farms or relevant teams. I'm trying to just suss out. Luthen, he's new. But at least he got him 7 stars. That's good. That is great. That's still part of Imperial Remnant. I mean, yeah. Color back year 12. But the Omicron, I mean, the Omicron's awesome. A lot of stuff to do. Gear 12, Nihilus, and Scion. Plenty missing. So there's a lot. I mean, there is a lot to do. The rest of it's mostly there, except those things. Like, I don't care about Tarful or Nest anymore. Do they have Profundity? Yeah, they got Profundity. Yeah, Bay's Malbus was like kind of a luxury that I didn't have for a long time, but he's really nice to have. He's a tank, he gets turn meter, dispels, I love him. Let's look at mods. So fastest is Sucker, a lot of R7s. But I mean, that's serviceable. Plus 193, that's great. Lots of crit damage. It's 190, very fast. That's a good job at JML. Beautiful, 163k, that's awesome. And some potency in there, very well done. I guess the basic. That's one to pass on. Health, speed, yeah, she's kind of easy. Seems to do awesome no matter what. That's a lot of health, good speed, and a lot of damage. Man, that's awesome. How'd you do that? 6.6% secondary offense. 6.4. Oh my gosh, that's basically prime. Oh, that's amazing. That's so good. 5% health, 5.7% offense. Incredible. This is beautiful. Offense. 7% health in there too. That's an awesome Rey. That is amazing. See, pretty slow, but you got the health there, so it's mostly good. I think collectively people need more speed on their C's. It's 171 to 361. I mean, I think have Cat as my top clocking speed demon. That's important with the mirror wars right now with JMK, but it's a little slow on the for the fastest mods that you have. It's not blowing me away, but that Rey set, man, that's awesome. Plus 146, yeah, not bad. I don't really care about stab too much. Marche plus 160, solid. 350 is just a really great speed for her. Most stuff is adding up. Speed and protection, yep, plus 164, nice. Start with Revan. Lots of health, great. Lots of speed. So that's awesome. What else to pick out? What do you do on Jar Jar? I don't even really know too much what to do on Jar Jar. It's kind of fast. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's what you do. I still think Lord Vader has to be a priority, like starting with Bad Batch for your Marauder. This is an awesome Star Killer. That's great. The offense and health combined is really impressive. Look at that one, didn't actually have health in there. That didn't have extra offense. Okay, so this one's not quite as impressive, but that Rey, man, that's awesome. What else? I'm almost done here with this. I already looked at your Bane. Sorry. Yeah, I think we'll call it quits on that one. But yeah, thanks so much for letting me take a look. Thanks for everything you're doing for the guild. Appreciate it, and see you later. And our last one for today is Byrne. He's a Jedi General, FFB, skilled 8.1 million GP, started around 2017, but they're not sure about that, and then played without a lot of focus for a few years. Took a long break between 2019 and 2021 and came back with about 2 million GP, and then it's focused more on good teams, so they say. Only buys Lightspeed bundles. I don't think I would ever spend on anything else, is what they wrote. Basically focused just on GAC, but tries to be a good guildmate, but the game is about fun for them. So yeah, let's see. Ooh, Iden is R5, I like that. But what are they on in GAC? I forgot to... Kyber 4, very nice. I think that's pretty super solid. Negotiator, Malevolence, Executor's 5 stars. TIE Interceptor really helps. Like, just having it there, like, you don't even need to bring it in. Just having it. I like bringing in Gauntlet as a second reinforcement after TIE Defender even more, but just having it to get that first reinforcement is awesome. Yeah, I mean, with this, without Scythe, I'd start like TIE Advanced, TIE Fighter, and TIE Bomber, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Gear 12 on Chimera still. Okay. Every roster view today has not had a good bad batch, which is sad. Because it makes a huge difference. Especially, you got R8 Negotiator already. So you already have everything just there. I didn't buy the bundle, so that's cool to see. Everyone didn't get where they are through that bundle. Got lots of GLs. We got 4 GLs, as long as aren't any recently unlocked. Okay. Good ones too. So the first 2 in existence: Rey and Supreme Kylo, JMK, awesome, and JML. We do have cats, so that is awesome. Perfect. So that makes JMK so much worthwhile. I think the biggest reason I don't recommend JMK as an early farm is just because he's so gated behind a conquest unit for his value. But yeah, we got, I mean, great stuff. Great Jedi. I mean, they're tie-ins, so obviously they have them. Except, I think gas is just a Lord Vader requirement, so. Not required for JMK, but still have him. That's great. Sorry, got a bunch of random itches. A lot of requirements here. Doesn't seem like they bought too many bundles. But that's fine. So that's, I mean, that's good even. It's like they have a more organic roster. I like seeing that from a long time of playing. No Malicos. So not super up to date on the conquest units, but you could be. I think you should go for at least gold crate every conquest with this roster. Okay, we got Malgus. Pretty great stuff. I mean, you got the Darth Revan team, you got the trade team. What more could you ask for? Scion's not in Relics, but he's become the redheaded stepchild of the team. He's still good, but he's not like indispensable, I'd say. Jedi. I know Zeta, but got the Omicron. Getting me 4 stars. Didn't buy that pack. I don't know. It's not terrible. Nothing's really impressing me. Right now, though. Rebels. So Rebels, I mean, you got the CLS team really strong. You got Phoenix pretty strong. Rex has all his stars and his Chirotech to gear 12. His gear 13 will make sense. Wouldn't be too much of a stretch to go for Leia, but I don't know what you want to do next. I mean, you're in a great spot. You could go for Leia or Profundity. Just work on a bunch of random teams. It's alright. All kinds of options. I mean, Java is extremely high value. Java Orlea is the next big project, probably. As long as you're able to climb well in Fleet Arena. I already see what first order is like. Battle for Naboo, I guess. Yeah, so unfortunately, like, this kind of Jedi lineup isn't doing too much. Luminara, if you put her lead Zeta on, you can get a lot done. But you need Kit Fisto. I don't know, maybe it's too much to invest. If your guild's already getting like 3rd crate in that raid, the next one up is really tough climb and not really too much worth it. So I think smaller guilds can just kind of coast with things. As long as you're getting all the tier 1, tier 2, and then some tier 3, I think you can kind of coast. Yeah, let's check out mods. I gotta spend too long on it. My mouth is dry. 186, that's not bad. Rey, the last Rey was an inspiration. This one, closer to, normal. I mean, it's more offense focused and the health isn't like extremely high. Bar 7, actually, that's pretty good offense for Relic 7. And squeezing out a good bit of speed too, so this is actually pretty. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. Well, really, oh, I just love when it's 4 or 5 offense percentage secondaries, because it's basically a primary. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we got another awesome Rey mod setup. Not as good as the middle account, but 364. Ooh, very nice. It's a fast cat. He's quick as a cat. Mara Jade's really fast. 152. That's some impressive top speed. Oh, and they do have the Padme data card. Okay. Damage reduction. I mean, that's pretty good when you're not able to like re-roll everything to your heart's content. I'd be satisfied with that outcome. Because the Padme data card does so much. So I'm really itchy. It's just like uncomfortable. So I need to wrap this up soon. JKR, pretty good. Got some extra health in there. Lots of speed. I like it. Zori is pretty fast. 84k. Pretty durable, both on the health and protection front. Pretty fast. Pretty solid. I mean, this account really seems solid with the modding. And I mean, that's what gets you to Kyber 4, right? I guess 8 million is not like tiny, but it's not like enormous. Just a very solid, meaty, late mid-game account. How's Malgus looking? All health. Yeah, this player doesn't really need a lot of pointers. They have things modded well. Man, Beskar armor, I have never really cared too much. I like get blown around with the wind. Like, I know technically you want high offense, but I've never really gotten too much value out of them. I sometimes make them tanky, and sometimes I do the offense thing. But Giant Luke. Yeah, I mean, if you're running him in lead, I like that kind of speed. But if you're running him with Jedi Master Luke, just speed him up. That's one little criticism. I think it made more sense to keep him really low speed when people were running light speed GOTB all the time. But after that, you don't need to keep him super low speed. You want him to take his turns. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for letting me take a look. Definitely impressed with the account, so keep it up. And everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video.